Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during sun.
Cool intro, right? Did you feel like you were in the Lord of the Rings? That's what I was going for. The sun is like, it's so nice right now, but it's setting and I'm running out of time. So yeah, this video is a little bit different actually to my normal ones, what I've been filming recently. This is like the end of our university. This is what me and my housemates decided to do. Like, I know some people go to Magaluf and Zante. I don't know what the party islands are, but we decided to spend 3 days in the Peak District instead.
What a key.
Everybody's good at cooking something.
Sandals. I know something once.
And we booked this really nice Airbnb little cottage thing that was like 2 doors from a pub. And yeah, we just spent 3 days lapping up the Peak District for all it had to offer after quite a busy year, quite an intense final year of university. Well done, George.
Bon voyage.
Don't fall over, mate.
I think I picked up that step.
Idiot. The first day we arrived, we sort of had the afternoon. That was the day we decided to do the barbecue, because the house, like, that was essential. That was the one thing we wanted this house to have, was a barbecue, so we could do a barbecue one evening.
You got webbed toes, mate. It's never going to work.
It was nice to sort of arrive and just not have to do anything. We bought the food and we just had to chill in the house for the evening, and that was really cool. It was like a lovely little quaint little village called Eam or Am. I don't know how you say that, I'm definitely butchering it, but it was really nice. And yeah, it was just good vibes all around. We arrived in this place and it was forecast to rain on one of the days, so we decided that would be the day that we did the hike, and then the day after we would play golf, because that was basically the 3 things we wanted to do, was have a barbecue, do a long hike and play some golf.
Don't fart on the barbecue.
Do you think that's funny? Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
Beef eater.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit of sizzle. Most of it was over there, so that is going to be the hotter side.
I'll just get the sausages on.
Where does it go? Just goes like that.
Quite good.
Hi.
If you put any washing on it, it goes down.
Well, it probably locks in like a hose pipe. Like
That's what I said from earlier. Okay.
Okay, they can take a flip, maybe.
Yeah, they could back a flip. Whoa!
that little bit.
Could be quite good as well. Yes!
Oh, we got the technique down now, guys.
Just roll that.
Spicy. I like how it's charred a little bit as well. Oh yeah. Gives it busy.
You've got enough on there?
It comes up really quick, that one.
So day 2, when we woke up, we didn't really have too much of a plan, and there was a really nice Airbnb cottage owned by like some ex-policeman, I think he was. and he was like clearly very into his outdoorsy stuff, like cycling and triathlons and running and all that sort of jazz. But he had this massive like OS map of the area, and Joe tried to film some clips, but I was in time-lapse mode, unfortunately, so it's quite funny. But yeah, we were just planning this hike, and it was like sort of coincided, little plug for my watch, that we found a route, and then I downloaded it onto the watch, and it was really good. It had the navigation. So yeah, it was a few days basically without trying to use too much of our phones.
We told him we ate his brother in the form of a meatball last night, man.
Stepping at the Angelucci's for a coffee base. Checking out the movies, leaving out the magazine. Waitress, she watches me.
We set off on this hike, and immediately like we leave the house and we just go straight up this big hill, up to this view of across the Peak District, and it was really nice. Like, it was a really nice start to the walk, because I've been on a few hikes before where it takes you a few hours to sort of actually get a good view, but this was like straight up, 20 minutes in, lovely view across the Peak District.
This is heaven sweet to me now. Don't you seem so proud? Just another angel in the crowd, walking in the wild West End, walking in the wild West End, walking with your wild best friend. Now my conductor's only number 19. She was a hurry, that's what he said. Pink toenails and all the rest of it.
You shall not pass.
We'd packed like a nice lunch and made sandwiches and brought a few bananas, and you know how it is, just the usual walking, hiking stuff. Oh, let me just dust that kiss off of there. Hello.
Oh my god.
Mate, he's actually rapid.
Look at him go.
Hello.
You know?
They're actually quite cute.
I love it. I love a little rat.
It's a shame we just eat them, isn't it?
Not really. It tastes quite nice.
We obviously had our packed lunch with a view to stop somewhere nice and sit down and enjoy our picnic in the Peak District, which is only like an hour and a half from Loughborough, which is where we're all at university. And I feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity to only go to the Peak District right at the end of our university career, but oh well, you can't complain too much. But it was a really nice hike. I mean, one of our good friends, Matt Noon, shout out Matt Noon, he's a very outdoorsy person. Like, he loves the Peak District, so he gave us quite a few like recommendations of places to go, but we were sort of staying somewhere where it wasn't like the start of a famous trail or anything like that, so we just put it into Komoot and found that the trail that way, and it ended up being like 17 kilometers or like just over 5 hours, I think, including a little break. But it was absolutely perfect. Like, it was a mix of different terrains and uphill, downhill, like path. We got really lucky that it didn't absolutely chuck it down with rain as well. And yeah, I think we were all just ready just to have a break from sort of sitting on a sofa and like being in Loughborough in a town, and it was really nice to just step out, breathe the fresh air and just enjoy nature.
And here we see Matt the stud, the yellow Dare to Be backpack, roaming over just like a mountain goat on the trees and the rocks.
Matt, you go that way around, lad.
Look at him go, he's gone the wrong way, he's going to get wet. Very wet. Oh wow. Joe's a strong boy, clearly.
So Matt, how do we feel about the hikers so far?
I think we're how many kilometres in?
I think we're about 11, no? Yeah.
11.9k,
Basically 12k.
3
yeah.
hours 10 minutes.
It's been very nice.
Yeah,
The weather's not been too bad.
we're doing good. We're having some lunch now.
Surprisingly, the weather's not been too bad, all things considered. We did think it'd be worse. We've got some sausage sandwiches we made at about 9 o'clock this morning. Oh fuck, they're still warm.
Really?
Well, kinda. It's about as good as it. It's about as good as it gets, I think. How do you feel, George?
Pretty good, mate. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, we are all a bit hungry. It's been a good effort. A lot of uphill, a lot of downhill, a lot of beautiful nature, and one mouse about to die. Back to you in the studio.
Cheers, Jeff.
Hello, Madeline, how you been? I've been waiting around to die again. When I saw all your friends,
Better for a photo.
you weren't there.
Probably would have been. George, you want to go grab a
There's a picture of us holding up a picture of our favorite beer. I'm trying to slow down this heat. I can't hold it like I used to.
I ain't never felt as lonely as I do tonight in this nice hotel. 200 miles from that ship motel. You kiss me softly in.
It's kind of windy. It's supposed to be raining all day today, and it hasn't. So I think we got away with it. But also, it now says it's going to be thundering tomorrow, and we're supposed to play golf. So, oh dear. Do you see the house down there? The massive, massive one.
Yeah.
Colossal. Yeah, that's mega. Huge here. I don't think that's been cut. No, I think that's just book full.
Do you reckon that's been cut?
I think we just needed it. Like, it had been an intense few weeks of finishing our degrees, and like we all agreed that it was like the ideal ending. There was no deadlines, there was no goals, there was nothing for us to do apart from just enjoy being present and like being in the moment and just the views and the nature. And yeah, it was peaceful. And alongside this Airbnb, we sort of also booked it because it was next to a pub. Not that it was like a big boozy few days. If you know me, you know I'm not a massive drinker anyway, but it was nice to sort of have the option there just to chill out and go and have a few pints. Or we ended up having food in there one night because I think it was the Monday night where just everything was closed. There was supposed to be an award-winning fish and chip shop that I think had been around for like 100 years or something like that. But we planned to have that on one of the nights, and it was closed on a Monday, which was a shame. So maybe we'll have to go back and try it. But we ended up having fish and chips anyway in the pub, and it was really good. No complaints there. Total time, 5 hours 48 seconds.
Oh, pretty bang on.
With all the stops and stuff, that's pretty good.
Party boy. He won one world championship, and then to be didn't he?
Yeah, out there. Hello, baby.
You alright, boss?
You up, mate?
I was sat up on the
Baby.
train, staring out the window at the rain. I heard this little lady must have felt the pain. Ask her mum if the blazing sun will ever shine again. I felt ashamed, feel the same, not a mother though.
Yeah.
Nah, started to laugh, got a son involved. I mentioned the past like a running joke, and told it without all the rain, there's no sun in growth. Close, to everything and nothing. Picture past the honeymoon and bluffing, where the wooden spoon is only comfort.
Whippoorwill singing, soft summer breeze, makes me think of my baby. I left down in New Orleans. I left down in New Orleans. Magnolia, you sweet thing, you're driving me mad. Gotta get back to you, babe. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had.
Hey, what is the street?
It's in the lockbox. You got the key?
In the door.
Ah, clever boy. What day? Sandwich.
Chicken burger.
The final thing that we all wanted to do whilst we were in the Peak District was play some golf. Now, I don't think any of us really knew much about golf in the Peak District, but it's sort of like you put two and two together. It's golf and a really beautiful place. Like, there should be some really nice golf courses in the Peak District. And I don't know what it was, but maybe we just got really lucky, but we booked to play this twilight round at, I think it was called Sickleholme Golf Club. And it was £27 after 4 PM or something like that. But we ended up turning up at like 3:15, I think, and like an hour before our tea time, and they were just so nice, and they were like, yeah, don't worry about it, just go out and play, like there's a 2-ball that's just gone off. And then we went out, and when I tell you, I think this might have been the best value for money golf course that I've ever played. For £27, like, the greens were so nice, the course was unbelievable, like in the hills. There was this par 3 at one point that was like probably like 50 yards downhill, and you almost hit off like this. It's like a cliff, and then when you're on the green looking back up, you're like, oh my god, that's massive. It was a really, really nice golf course. And also it helps that we got like super lucky with the weather. Like, I think it was supposed to be spitting or just grey and cloudy, and the sun ended up coming out, and it was, what a place. Really good golf course. And I actually played some alright golf as well, which was nice. Almost got a hole in one. Kind of glad I didn't go in because I'm playing with a yellow ball, and that would have been gutting. Let me show you.
Let's get the dance out.
At one point, there is a hole that's like dogleg left, and there's like a little hut that's on the corner, and I hit an iron thinking I'd be way short of this hut, and I ended up like in the next to it, ground under repair. Anyway, long story short, I'm hitting my second shot trying to go over this hut, and it's made of like brick. It's not a hut, it's probably not the right word for it, but I'm sort of looking up at this brick house thing, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm quite close to that, so I aim a bit further left thinking I'll just try and pop it over, and I thin one, and it hits this brick, and it comes straight back at me, and I just had this vision of this ball like coming straight in my head, and I sort of ducked out the way a little bit, and it hit me in the shoulder, like ricocheted back and got me in the shoulder. And luckily I was absolutely fine. Like it was a bit like being shot with a paintball rather than being hit in the face. But yeah, if that got me in the teeth, I think the whole trip would have been a little bit different, going to A&E to get that fixed. But other than that, it was like the nicest afternoon of golf. It was so good. Wonderful. Where's your owner? Look at the rain in the background.
Yeah.
And the sun coming through.
Look at that.
It's unreal.
That's serious.
The finishing hole as well, this par 3 downhill with the clubhouse in the background. It's like 220 yards, playing I think 200 downhill. just beautiful in the sun.
Too much, no?
The final thing that we wanted to do was get a curry. It sort of goes hand in hand with being with the boys, is having a curry. So there was I think it was called Curry Cottage. We could have walked down the road from the Airbnb to get there, but there was like a 1 minute slower walk, but it went through all the fields, and it was like quite significantly downhill, but it was like we were saying when we were walking, this is probably the best walk anyone's ever had to a curry house, because we were walking through this field with sheep and like the sunset, and it was so nice. And the food was really good too. We sat in this, I think it was called the Cave Room. It was a bit weird and dingy because it was like a really nice restaurant, and then just this room with exposed rock facing.
That's a lamb kori, that's a butter chicken, we've got pilau rice, that's a chili naan, butter chicken, pilau rice and a garlic naan. And this is the wall of the cave. It's been here quite a while apparently. To the cave. Welcome to the fun zone.
And then we ended up watching the Star Wars thing. I've never been into Star Wars, and this is not the time to get into that, but we watched the first couple of movies, and they were, they're okay. I don't really understand the hype, to be honest, but that's for another time.
I just realised that I never actually finished this video as I'm editing this, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this sort of video. I'd like to make more of this sort of like travel, weekend away sort of thing. I'm keen to hear your feedback if it's something you enjoy watching or not. But stay tuned, because this is the last video basically that I've got whilst still being at university. So now all the next videos will just be me at home, building the business and living life as a unemployed postgrad. Technically employed with sugarcube, sort of unofficially. Appreciate if you got this far in the video, and subscribe, like, leave a comment. You know, I don't get many comments on my videos, but it makes my day whenever I get one. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.